Here's a look at the Beetow Rivet Nut Toolkit 16-inch. You will find a link to purchase this and other models at a discount in the description below the video. You can place your order right now. I'm walking through the kit on a screen recording because I can't show the actual tool on camera today. I'd rather show the real thing, but this will still help you see how it works and what you actually get. The kit comes with a big 16-inch rivet nut gun, a set of mandrels, and 2 boxes of rivet nuts. On paper, it looks like a full starter setup for anyone who needs to install nut certs in sheet metal, brackets, or automotive panels.
Did you know that the best discounts on Amazon last only a few hours? That's why I launched 2 channels where I publish the highest discounts on Amazon products in real time every day. Follow the link in the description and subscribe to our Threads and Telegram channels right now to consistently save money on your everyday purchases.
The first thing that stands out is the size of the handles. They give good leverage, and that matters a lot when you're dealing with steel or larger nut sizes. The grip shape seems fine. It's not fancy, but it looks like it keeps your hand stable when you squeeze down. The mandrel set is the part most people care about. The kit claims 15 types. That gives you a wide spread for both metric and SAE jobs. Swapping them looks straightforward. It's the usual unscrew, replace, tighten process. Nothing special, but nothing confusing either. What I do notice is that the finish on some mandrels looks a bit uneven. It doesn't mean they'll fail, but it suggests that quality control might vary. If you plan to use this every day in a shop, that's something to keep in mind. The rivet nuts themselves come in 2 separate boxes. That keeps everything organized and easier to dig through. The hardware looks standard. You get a decent amount, and it's enough to test the tool right away. The walls of the nuts look fine for general work. I wouldn't use these for anything load critical, but for brackets, panels, racks, and basic repairs, they should hold up. The main tool body looks sturdy. The hinge area is usually the weak point on cheaper nut-cert guns. This one seems reinforced well enough, though I can't speak to how it handles long-term stress. The coating seems to resist scratches, but the real test would be shop dust, dropped tools, and constant swapping between mandrels. I'd say it's okay for regular DIY and maybe occasional professional use, but I wouldn't rely on it for industrial work. One nice thing about the layout of the kit is how fast you can get started. Everything is in one case, and the parts sit in cutouts so you can see what's missing right away. The downside is that the case latches don't look very strong. If you toss this in a truck or tool bag, the case might pop open. I'd add a strap or keep it in a drawer instead. As for actual use, a 16-inch tool gives enough leverage that you don't need a lot of strength to set most nut certs. You get a more consistent pull than the smaller hand tools. The long handles also help if you're working on thicker material or oversized nuts. The only thing I'd watch is how the tool handles repeated heavy pulls. Some long-handled tools start to loosen at the hinge after a few months. Hard to say here without hands-on testing, but that's the usual weak spot. Overall, the kit seems like a solid option if you're working on cars, metal frames, bike mounts, or home projects where threaded inserts make life easier. It's not premium, but it gives you a full setup without having to buy extra parts. If you're new to rivet nuts, it should be enough to learn on without spending a lot. If you already work with nut certs every week, you might want something sturdier, but this will still get the job done for lighter work. If this overview helped, hit subscribe and like the video.